What's up, awesome YouTubers? Roy1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you all. I hope you're all doing well out there, and it's been a couple weeks since my last video, and I did not mean for it to be this long. I actually wanted to get this video out last week as, you know, my second video of the year, or my first video of the year. Second video first. I think it's my first video of 2024. So, here's my first video of 2024, and Happy New Year to you all. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a great year so far. Today, I wanted to talk about Scream Factory titles that are going out of print. And, you know, there's one I haven't seen, but the other ones I have seen, and I'm going to recommend them all. I think they're all worth owning in your collection. Especially if you love a variety of horror movies and thrillers, underrated gems. If these are still available, grab them. Now, before this video, I have not looked on Scream Factory's website, so I don't know if they're still in print or not, but if they are, I recommend picking them up, and once they're gone, and who knows if we're going to get them again. So I want to do that, and then also just kind of talk about the channel and what's going to be happening this year on the channel. So I talked about it previously a little bit in my last video where I talked about the 15 years I've been on YouTube, but I thought I would kind of cover some other things that I want to talk about. So anyway, let's go through these Scream Factory titles real quick. And again, these are going out of print. They might be out of print now. I'm pretty sure they're not. But if they're available, I highly recommend getting your hands on them. The only one I have not seen yet, but if you're a fan of the movie, I thought I would let you know that it's going out of print. And that is The Chosen. The Chosen. I have not seen this one yet, but the trailer looked very Omen-like, and I'm a big fan of the Omen, especially the franchise, and so I wanted to pick this one up. I love obscure horror movies that I've never heard of before, and I think at the time they were actually on sale, and they were $18.99. I think they went back up to their regular price, but at the time they were $18.99, so I wanted to grab them. But The Chosen, this is the only one I have not seen. But if you're a fan of the movie, pick it up. Or if you want to watch obscure horror movies like I do, definitely pick them up. Let's talk about the box sets real quick, and then we'll talk about the other releases that I have seen. So speaking of the Omen collection is going out of print. And this is a beautiful, beautiful set. Little dusty at the top, so did not want to show that on camera. Beautiful set here. I miss the days of Scream Factory doing artwork like this. Like, you know, Damien in the front with the dog wraps around. You have the crows. I like the red. Very cool box sets. They don't do stuff like this anymore. The last one that we got was the Friday the 13th set, and they've not done another box set like this yet. So, but the Omen set is going out of print, and it comes with the Omen, Omen 2, or Damien Omen 2, Omen 3, The Final Conflict, Omen 4, The Awakening, and the Omen Remake. And Omen 4, this is the first and probably only time that this has been released on Blu-ray. So, if you're a fan of this franchise, grab this one. I'm not going to open the insides and show you each case. You probably have seen these before, but I thought I would let you know that this is going out of print. Another box set that I'm so happy that I picked up a few years ago was the Fly box set. And this one's going out of print too. So I'm very happy to have picked that one up. And this one comes with the original Fly with Vincent Price. Its two sequels, Return of the Fly and The Curse of the Fly. And then you have David Cronenberg's The Fly, which I love that movie. I think The Fly is great. And its sequel, The Fly 2, which I think is very underrated. So, definitely, again, pick this up if you're a fan of these movies. Even if you're a fan of just like a few of these movies or two of these movies, these are the best releases of the films that we're probably going to get. At least with probably The Fly 2 and the earlier Fly movies. I think David Cronenberg's Fly maybe it'll come out sometime in the future on 4K from another company. But this set's amazing, and you get all the movies in this really cool, again, awesome box set. I love the images. I love the green, the purples, the yellows. I think that's awesome. Now going on to some standalone titles. So this one I had on DVD a long time ago. It was an Anchor Bay DVD, and when this was released on Blu-ray, I waited for a while, and then when I saw that it was going out of print, I knew I had to grab it because I remember it being a fun 80s movie when I had it on DVD, and I still had a lot of fun watching it now on Blu-ray, and that is Fear No Evil. Not many people talk about this one. It's campy. It's nothing amazing. I wouldn't even say it's like great in some ways, but I really enjoy this movie, and there's aspects of it that I love. I love the campness about it. I love the campiness, the 80s camp about the movie. I enjoy that. I love little horror movie gems that are out there, and this is definitely one of them. So if you're looking to add some Scream Factory titles in your collection and you're wanting to find obscure ones, again, Fear No Evil, that's an obscure one, and one I really enjoyed rewatching. So there's that. This one was a surprise for me. I'd never seen this movie up until I bought it because it was going out of print. And I recommend this movie if you love those 90s thrillers like Basic Instinct and Sleeping with the Enemy and Single White Female and The Temp and all those 90s femme fatale movies. This is a 80s thriller, I believe, 1982, and it is The Seduction with Morgan Fairchild. Really love this. The ending's a little bizarre. It kind of stretches a little bit, but besides that, I love the film. I think it's great. I think not many people are talking about it, and Scream Factory really didn't talk about this one too much when it came out. It kind of, was overshadowed, and a lot of other releases came out, and this one kind of just disappeared. But it's going out of print, and I recommend it. Morgan Fairchild plays this news anchor woman, and she is being stalked by this character. I believe his name is, Derek. There you go. Played by Andrew Stevens. And Andrew Stevens, when you watch this movie, you've seen him in other 80s and 90s movies. He was in 10 to Midnight and a few other titles that I've seen that I'm like, okay, he's in this movie too. So he was a face of the 80s and the early 90s, and he's great in it. This movie, again, is a thriller more than a slasher movie or horror movie, but it definitely has those horror movie elements, and I would highly recommend this one. Pick it up. If you don't own it, grab it and get it before it goes out of print. Again, I don't know if it's out of print now, but they announced this maybe like 2 weeks ago, so they might still be around. These are more like obscure titles that, maybe people are kind of looking past, and they'll probably, be in stock for a while. So if you want some great underrated obscure gems, The Seduction is one I highly recommend. Highly recommend that one. The next one is The Entity, and this one's a little bit more well known, but came out in the early 80s, and you had a lot of other horror movies come out, so a little bit underrated for the time period. But over time, more and more people are talking about it and watching it and loving it. I absolutely love this movie. I think it's scary. I think it's eerie. It's definitely one of the best to come out from the 80s. I love this film. And this one's going out of print. So I definitely recommend picking this one up. And is worth owning in your collection. So The Entity. Again, a lot of people know about that one, but I thought I'd bring it up and talk about it. So, and then the last one is Big Trouble in Little China. So, surprised that this one was actually going out of print, because not a lot of John Carpenter movies go out of print from Scream Factory. In fact, I was surprised that we didn't get a 4K release of this movie from Scream Factory. We've had a lot of John Carpenter movies come out on Scream Factory 4Ks within the last couple of years. So yeah, very surprised that we've yet to get this one on 4K from them, but this is going out of print. This title might get a 4K release in the future. I don't know. I'm pretty sure some company's going to get their hands on it and release it. It's a cult classic film. It's one of my favorite John Carpenter movies. I love it. Um, love Kurt Russell, Kim Cattrall, the whole cast, and this is great. This is a great release of the movie, though. They had a steelbook when it first came out, and I actually do own the steelbook as well. But if you want to get your hands on the Scream Factory release, if you haven't picked it up yet, it's loaded with bonus features. It has, a great transfer, drawing a blank there, and a great interview. So it's definitely worth owning. It's one worth owning, and definitely pick up Big Trouble in Little China if you don't have that one yet. So again, and I'm dropping things, hold on. Sorry about that. I'm going to leave that in the video. But again, Scream Factory titles going out of print. You have The Chosen, Fear No Evil, The Seduction, The Entity, Big Trouble in Little China, and of course, again, the Omen box set and the Fly box set. And there's some other ones going out of print that I can't remember what they have, but those are the ones I picked up or the ones that I've had previously that I wanted to talk about. So, what else is going on? Let's talk a little bit about the channel and what I want to do for 2024. Of course, I want to make more videos. Try to make one once a week if I can, and get one out for you. And I don't know what they're going to be yet, but 15 years is amazing, and I want to keep going, and I want to keep making content for you all, and talk movies and horror movies and different genres of films, talk about life. I have some major anniversaries coming up, some big things, some very important things in my life next month and in March that I will be talking about in videos, and so expect that. Expect live streams to happen again. I will be doing live streams again. I took a long break from those. I was kind of getting a little burned out with them. I loved making them. I certainly love being a part of other people's live streams. It's a lot of fun. It's just kind of getting the motivation for myself to make them on my channel. So I want to do that. I've had a lot of fun being on other people's live streams, and I look forward to, and hopefully will be a part of other people's live streams in the future. But I want to bring that back. I want to just bring back more content for you all. And again, mostly horror movies, mostly movie-based stuff. That's what the channel's all about. As far as that goes, movie updates will be happening at least once a month. Not going to be buying as much like I used to, just because I think I have pretty much everything that I want, except for upcoming releases. And if I find some gems, I'll pick those up, and really anything that I don't have, I will pick up and show you all each month. And then reviews. Reviews are going to be another big thing on the channel, and when a movie comes out or if a physical media release comes out that I want to talk about, I will talk about it. And rather it's the format itself, talking about bonus features or the transfer of movies, or just talking about the movies in general. If I love the films, I want to share it with you all, and I want to talk about it. So that's going to be coming up on the channel, guys. So I really appreciate, once again, and I said it in my last video, the support over these 15 years. Definitely not something I was expecting to be a part of for this long, but I'm having fun. I love doing it. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going for myself, but also for you all, because you have been wonderful. And I've built some amazing friendships, some amazing, who I consider family members. And I've done a lot during these past 15 years that I'm so proud of, not only on YouTube, but in my life. And I've accomplished a lot, and I am accomplishing a lot, and I will keep accomplishing a lot. So that's going to happen. The other thing is, you are seeing horror movie posters in here now, and I'm also recording videos in my bedroom now. I kind of made my own little desk library, not library, but desk area, workstation. So you're going to see a lot of my videos in here. Maybe every so often in the movie room, but I have my desk and everything here, and you're not seeing it, but there's stuff behind here. And I'm really happy with it. This is a fun little workstation. But anyway, I don't want to keep rambling. I just, once again, want to tell you I love you and thank you for all the support. And stay tuned for more and more videos and more content to come. And I'll definitely talk to you soon. So, as always, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. And with the positive, out with the negative, go eat some Skittles. And remember to always be yourself because you're amazing and you're beautiful. And I'll talk to you later. Love you all.